Howdy, Cowboys Nation. Amigo, welcome to another round of news about our beloved team. We are the greatest team in the world, and yes, we will return to the Super Bowl. Come with me, let's talk about our beloved team. We're about to take a wild ride through the latest and greatest happenings with America's team. This isn't your ordinary sports update. It's a full-on expedition into the heart and soul of the Dallas Cowboys. We've got twists, turns, and a dash of that good old Texas charm to keep you entertained. So, before we dive headfirst into the gridiron drama, do us a solid favor, wrangle that subscribe button. Subscribing isn't just a click, it's your ticket to join us on this epic journey. Help us corral our way to the impressive milestone of 8,000 subscribers. Lasso that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let's kick off this football fiesta with gusto. Cowboys Nation, your support means the world to us, so let's grow and enjoy the ride.
Yo, what's up, Cowboys Nation? Gather round, cause we've got some spicy news hot off the grill. Our main man Trayvon Diggs is eyeing the defensive coordinator gig for our beloved Cowboys. I mean, come on, how cool would that be? So, here's the scoop. Dan Quinn, the defensive maestro, snagged the head coaching spot with the Commanders, and now we're on the lookout for a new defensive genius. Diggs ain't shy about his pick, though. He's rooting for Al Harris to take the reins, and the buzz around Harris is legit. Now, let me drop some knowledge on y'all about Harris. This dude's a Texas football legend. Drafted in '97, he rode the football wave for a whopping 15 seasons, mainly tearing it up with the Packers under McCarthy's reign. The man was a beast on the field, and now he's aiming to bring that magic to our Cowboys defense. Harris ain't just talk, though. He's been coaching, starting off as a training intern with the Dolphins and lending his expertise to the Chiefs for a solid 6 seasons. Fast forward to Dallas, where he's been steering the ship, and guess what? Our cornerbacks, especially Diggs, have been rising up under his watch. Now, y'all remember Diggs' All-Pro season with 11 interceptions, right? Well, this rookie Darren Bland steps in, leads the team in picks, and grabs All-Pro honors too. Harris seems to be cooking up something special in that defensive cauldron. But, of course, there's always a kicker, some chatter about Harris not diving too deep into the defensive schemes, more focused on the player's technique. But hey, his rep precedes him, and getting that public shout-out from the team's main defense ain't no small potatoes. Now, here's the real cliffhanger. Will this all lead to something big? We're on the edge of our seats, and you better stay tuned cause it's gonna be one heck of a ride. With the Cowboys in the mix, you know it's gonna be wild. So, NFL fanatics, stick around for that Cowboys news cause things are heating up in Dallas. Today, we're diving deep into the buzz about Amari Cooper's potential return to the Dallas Cowboys and how it might just be the secret sauce for our Super Bowl aspirations. But before we jump into it, do us a solid, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to flick that notification bell. Your subscription is like rocket fuel for our journey to 8,000 subscribers, so help us skyrocket to the top. Now, let's talk about Amari Cooper's magic touch on the team. I mean, have you seen the chemistry between Cooper and Dak Prescott? It's like peanut butter and jelly, mac and cheese, just a perfect combo. With Cooper back in the mix, our passing game goes from good to downright phenomenal. And that's the kind of offense that strikes fear into opponents. If you're vibing with the Cowboys, make sure you're subscribed to keep the good vibes rolling. The Cowboys have been holding their own, but let's be real, without Cooper, there's a little something missing. The passing game hiccups are hard to ignore. But fear not, Cowboys Nation. The prospect of Cooper making a comeback could be the spark that lights up our season and catapults us straight into the playoffs. Are you feeling the excitement, or is it just me? Now, let's tackle the big old elephant in the room, Cooper's contract. It's been a hot topic, hotter than Texan chili, but if the stars align and a deal gets inked, we might see our man Cooper rocking that star-studded jersey sooner than we think. What's your take on Cooper's contract saga, Cowboys Nation? Let us know in the comments. Every team dreams of the Super Bowl, and guess what? We're no exception. Picture this, a healthy Amari Cooper back in action, turning the Cowboys' Super Bowl dreams into a real-deal possibility. Cooper brings experience, route-running finesse, and game-changing mojo that could be the recipe for a championship feast. Who's hungry for that Lombardi trophy? Well, that's a wrap for today's roller coaster ride on Cowboys News TV. The suspense around Amari Cooper's potential return has us on the edge of our seats. What's your take, Cowboys Nation? Will Cooper be the magic ingredient to lead us to the Super Bowl promised land? Share your thoughts down below, and let's keep this Cowboys party going. Don't forget to drop a like, share the love, and subscribe for your regular dose of Cowboys content. Until next time, keep that star shining, and go Cowboys! Dan Quinn spilled the beans on his next move, and get ready for this, he's hitching a ride with a rival from the NFC East in 2024 and beyond. Yep, you heard it right, he's the new head honcho for the Washington Commanders. Now, why does this matter to us, the Dallas Cowboys? Hold on to your hats, cause this news is like a Texas-sized ripple in our football pond. Picture this, it's early February, and the NFL coaching carousel has done its spins. We're left without a long list of big-name defensive coordinators. It's like a game of musical chairs, and we're without a dance partner. But that ain't the only hiccup. Promoting someone from our own defensive brain trust, like Joe Witt Jr. or the defensive wizard Al Harris, makes sense, right? But with Quinn riding off into the sunset, some of our coaching staff might hitch a ride too. Double whammy, right? Now, let's break this down, Texas style. Witt, Harris, and a few others might pack their bags and head over to the Commanders, teaming up with Quinn. But hold your horses, cause Washington better come up with a sweet deal to lure them away from Dallas. You know, like a promotion or something. But here's the kicker, them Cowboys ain't just gonna let it slide. They could slap a lock on that move or throw down some serious cash, maybe even toss in a promotion of their own. Ain't nobody gonna ride off into them red and yellow pastures without a fight from them Cowboys. So, keep your ears peeled for more Cowboys news, cause this showdown is getting hotter than a Texas summer. Who's gonna make the play? For reference, here is Quinn's current squad list for 2023, with the variables of Witt and Harris. But what about guys like Durd? This coaching round got folks talking, especially about what's cooking in Dallas. Quinn's got the spotlight on him, raising eyebrows and stirring up some questions about his future with the Cowboys crew. And get this, he might just be dialing up some of them offensive coaching buddies over at Dallas, like Brian Schottenheimer or someone else from the Cowboys playbook. Serious NFL chess moves, y'all. Now, keep your ears perked, cause there's Cowboys news floating around, and we're all curious as heck to see how this plays out. Will Quinn make the move? When we're out there looking for the next defensive coordinator, let me tell you, this could be one heck of a gig for someone new to consider. We're talking about the defensive lineup with heavy hitters like Micah Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence, Trayvon Diggs, and Darren Bland. And don't forget, we're the Dallas Cowboys, the kings of the NFL, the real deal in American football. Taking charge of this insanely talented group of defensive players, just like Quinn did, could be the fastest route back to that head coach spot. I mean, come on, we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys here, the big shots in the league. Well, y'all, let's talk some football, Texas style. We got names like Brandon Staley, Mike Vrabel, and Ron Rivera in the mix, all getting the boot from their coaching gigs this offseason. They're in the same boat as Quinn was a few seasons back when the Falcons and him had a messy breakup. Now, if we're looking at an outsider hire, that list up there might look mighty different next season. And speaking of changes, don't bet on Bill Belichick taking a step down to coordinator role in 2024, even if it's for them Dallas Cowboys. His rip's still bulletproof, unlike them other three, despite a bit of a dry spell with them New England Patriots lately. So, we gotta talk about what's cooking down in Dallas with them Cowboys and their head coach, Mike McCarthy. Now, here's the lowdown: the McCarthy ain't got no extension for the 2024 season. Nope, instead, he's gotta prove himself in a trial run. Now, picture this: if the Cowboys don't light it up in the playoffs next year, there's a real chance old Jerry Jones, the big boss man, might just swap out the coach. And if that happens, our new coordinator in 2024 might be looking at just a one-year gig. Why, you ask? Well, 'cause there ain't no guarantee that a new coach won't be doing some major house cleaning come 2025. Y'all, we got a whole lot on the table right now, considering all sides and every dang party in the mix, dealing with the Cowboys and all them contenders. It's a real Texas-sized dilemma, I tell ya, and folks gotta mull it over before things can sort themselves out on the defensive side of the ball down in Dallas. But hold on, there's this extra twist: them players gotta be thinking about linking up with Quinn in Washington. Take Dante Fowler, for instance, a real game changer on the pass rush scene. He spent 2 seasons mixing it up with Quinn in Dallas after his stint with the Falcons. Now, let's talk Dallas Cowboys and their whole scene. America's team, right? We're diving deep into the NFL, football, and all that jazz. There's some serious decision-making happening, and everyone's eyes are on Dallas, waiting to see how this defensive puzzle pieces together. Y'all gotta check this out. We're talking all things Cowboys and the buzz around Quinn's pull on those defensive players. You know how the Dallas Cowboys squad loves him, and now that list of free agents is looking like it's got a bit of Quinn's charm, especially if the cash flow gets sweetened in the deal. Time's ticking away down here in Dallas, and let me tell you, things are heating up with the 2024 NFL Combine and free agency coming at us like a stampede of wild stallions. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm itching to know if Dallas is gonna make some moves or keep the lineup tight. What's the word on them Dallas Cowboys, and who's gonna be making plays on that gridiron next season? Stay tuned for all the Cowboys news, 'cause we're diving deep into the game, the plays, and the action.